roasting. I was walking around just, it's too hot for a sweater.
Yeah, it's too hot certain areas of the country, even at this time of year. It'll cool down in November for sure. And then hopefully we will get our rainy months and avoid the fires we had in January last year. Or this year. It was this year. It feels like last year, but.
Ooh, I do want to ask you this question because in a way it kind of ties in. Even Bill Gates finally admitted that climate change never happened. They made it all up.
When did he say this?
Yesterday.
Really? Bill Gates said that?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound.
That
doesn't
like
sound
him.
right at all.
Climate change is not happening.
Because he was like the biggest proponent.
He made most money from it. That's what he did. No, it's it's one of those situations where people come up with this stuff to make money. And of
I
course
know that you hate climate change
I don't hate climate
in a way
change.
that you think it doesn't exist.
Okay, I just want to, he wrote
Yeah.
Gates Notes in his, he has a blog. So this is Gates Notes. And he wrote, and I'll just do the highlights of this, 3 tough truths about climate. He said, climate change is serious, but we've made great progress. We need to keep backing the breakthroughs that will help the world reach zero emissions. So he is not backing away from that.
Yeah, sure.
And then he just said, we can't cut funding for health and development, programs that help people stay resilient in the face of climate change to do it. And it's time to put human welfare at the center of our climate strategies, which includes reducing the green premium to zero and improving agriculture and health in poor countries. So he has not backed away from it. He just is changing his strategy.
Well, except for those guys almost destroyed agriculture. They didn't want anybody planting anything or digging anything up and all that. I really wish that people wouldn't. Yes, you don't want the climate to get worse and worse and worse. Let's keep the climate the same. We got many, many more people on Earth. There's no question about that. Instead of sending everyone into a panic, why don't we say, hey, if we don't do these things, maybe we're going to end up in an area we don't like. So why don't we start doing them and see how that works? It's got to be.
Because the strategy for a lot of politicians and billionaires is to scare people.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say I've lived here long enough in California in this particular area of Los Angeles for long enough to know that there have been climate shifts. Our seasons
there
have
are shifts,
shifted.
yeah.
There are
Yep.
definitely shifts.
Yeah.
When we do have a severe fire season, it is longer and it's more massive. So that is not compared to when I first moved here and everything else. But so we can't deny that climate change is existing in some form. I'm not a scientist, but we're definitely seeing climate shifts and seasonal shifts as well. We were having really cool summers here now in Los Angeles, and like the summer is pushed to different times of the year.
I see. My approach would not have been to terrify everyone that we're all going to choke to death in another 50 years. That would have had a different approach.
I think that strategy
That's not good.
is backfiring in a lot of ways, and they should really rethink the.
But as you guys already pointed out, there are certain elements out there. They want to scare people and surprise them. And I don't know why they want to scare people, but they do. Yeah. I hope we do have a clean ecology, economy, all the rest of that stuff for the rest of everyone's life. That'd be wonderful. That'd be all great. But people will do anything to make money. Let's not forget that part.
Yes.
They
Did anyone see Billie Eilish calling out Mark Zuckerberg?
I did. Yeah.
No.
That was
gotta hear
actually
this.
pretty funny. So
It was
Billie
very
Eilish,
funny.
it was great. Wall Street Journal does Innovator Awards every single year, and so Billie Eilish received like a innovator in music type of situation. And while she was up there in her speech, because she was like, billionaires, you all have a lot of money. And I'm paraphrasing here, you guys. So, she basically was like, why do you have so much money? You're billionaires. You shouldn't be billionaires. Do something good with your money.
Right.
And a lot of you are here in the room. And Mark Zuckerberg was also there because his wife, Priscilla Chang, was being honored. And she is like, all right, so go to it, shorties. And Mark Zuckerberg's 5'7".
Whoa.
But
cold.
outside of like the low blow of shorties, I think she made like a good point of like, do something good with your money.
Yeah.
And it was well phrased. I am not phrasing it well, but the clip is out there on social media. It's worth a watch.
Yeah. Well, that's another argument, is that all of these billionaires are behind all of these changes for,
Yes.
supposedly green things, and people can't go fishing. People can't do this. People can't farm this way. They're taking away certain farms. They're really, really getting into this regulation part, which they have no proof that anything that they're doing is actually helping anything.
Well, AI
And-
too
and-
is impacting water
and
resources.
and people don't want to have to lose their farm because some billionaires, got political power. It just doesn't make any sense
100% farmers
to a lot of people.
get it. I always feel like farmers get impacted first, whether it's
Yes,
technology,
absolutely.
whether it's trade
Yep.
deals, whether it's unfair.
But then it's perfectly okay for corporate farms to do whatever they want. It's always the family farm that they're taking all their
Yeah.
stuff away. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. When we were driving through, what was it, Indiana? We
Indiana, yep.
saw
Yep.
what was it, some sort of dairy, Fair Hills,
Fairhaven,
Fairfield.
Fairhaven, Fair
It's a
Hills,
great
something
big
like that.
brand of
Huge.
milk and butter and all that kind of stuff. It's basically a town. And we looked up how many acres, because we pulled over because I think
35,000.
it was like 35 or 36,000 acres that they own. And we pulled over because our Google Maps had taken us around an accident, apparently, because Jude had to pee. And there's these signs, do not go down this driveway. It's like to a dairy farm. It's like, why couldn't somebody just drive up to a corporate dairy farm? I suppose they could maybe do something bad to the cows or whatever, but there's cameras.
Yeah.
There was a bus that it said on the side, this bus is powered by cow farts.
See, that's a good use.
It is.
Absolutely. I
The
think that's great.
environment.
But we kept on driving down this little road, and I mean, it was just lush pastures everywhere. And then you come to this town with I think it's Fair Hills. You've all
might be
seen
Fair
this
Hills.
brand at the
It might
grocery
be.
store. I think it
Yes,
might be
yep.
Fair Hills. And this huge hotel and all of this stuff. I mean, it's a giant corporation. I bet you they're not giving them any shit about
Right.
their cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my question is, if our family farmers go, and we have a lot of family farms here in Central California, if a lot of our family farmers go bankrupt or go under, who is going to buy those farms? It's going to be
That's exactly
corporations, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right here, why I love our audience. Cow farts. LOL.
Come on. If you're going to power a vehicle off of cow farts, someone's thinking.
Absolutely. I mean,
It's
the
terrific.
cows come into the barn to get milked. It's got to be a way of harnessing all of that gas, right?
A lot of gas.
Harnessing.
There's got to
you
be
go.
a way of doing it. So do that. Stop
So
bitching.
good.
We'll get that taken care of. Not a problem. Back to Halloween for 1 second. It was so cool. We went to a Clematis Street.
Fair life. Kim says it's fair life.
Fair life.
Okay, yeah,
There you
that's
go.
it. That sounds right.
Yep, that does sound right. But anyway, we went down, as Kathryn brought it up earlier, went down that thing on Clematis Street. It was incredibly crowded, but it was incredibly friendly.
Yes.
Nobody like, God, let me through here. Don't try to. Don't. There's not. It was like, hell, excuse me, let me get out of your way here. It was just really, really a pleasant night. There were young children just having a ball. There were parents. There were grandparents. It was a really, really nice celebration.
There was a Santa and a Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, Santa and Mrs. Claus showed up.
All these little kids, Santa!
Because Santa arrives November 1st, which is
Yeah.
haha, tomorrow.
So
And
It'll be
also my
tomorrow.
cat's birthday, you guys. So,
Meow.
So sweet.
yep,
Somebody
every
I
cat
know,
is
yeah.
born on the 1st of the month because they never know when they're really born.
Yeah.
That's probably true. Very good.
Yeah.
point. Maybe that's why I was born on the 7th, because by the 8th, they still didn't know when I was born. Maybe that's what it was. You think?
I think your mom had a good
Your mom
record
knew.
of that.
Yeah.
Kept it all on?
Pretty
Your mom
sure.
had an
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think she might have had an idea, because when I was born, I weighed 11 pounds.
Oh, she knew when you were born.
She knew when
You
I
are
was born.
No
Good.
joke.
And she was teensy tiny, like
She was a
maybe
tiny-
5'1".
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
she
was
was
real
not
small.
Maybe 5'1". She was
Jeez,
a very
that's a
short
lot.
She
person.
has an 11-pound baby.
Sage was 10 pounds.
What? Yeah,
was
Sage
10
was 10 pounds.
But
That's
you're
right.
not 5
That's right.
feet.
That's the size of my big cat, Linus.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
heavy. Margaret wants to know if London or Linus are celebrating their birthday. They are both celebrating their birthday. They're from the same litter.
Oh, see,
Special fish dinner.
Brother and sister.
Brother and sister. There are babies. Babies.
There are babies.
We call them the babies all the time. I'm like, have the babies been fed?
The amount of time that my dog's a baby, oh little baby, my baby.
And they love it too.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, yes, I am.
I know Birch is like, I am a baby.
Jude's your baby.
He is.
Yeah.
He's on my list though today.
You wouldn't wear his crown. With
He wouldn't wear his crown.
Yep, wouldn't wear it.
He was extra hyper, and then this morning he woke up at 5:30.
Okay.
Said he wanted to go out, and I was like, "What is wrong with you?" So I took him out. All he did was pee. No other issues. Brought him back in. He hasn't done that in 2 years. Like woken up in the middle of the night to go out to go.
I feel like you should explain to people what you mean by he wouldn't wear his crown.
Probably.
Oh, well, he's
That
a
makes me
Cavalier
sound a little
King
crazy.
Charles. And yeah, so at the costume party, I bought a little king outfit for him.
A cape.
There was a
little
dog.
cape.
There was a dog costume party.
Well, that's coming this afternoon.
I love that. Oh,
It's
yeah, and
right
he's getting
after
his
the
photo.
show. We have to rip up there and
Yeah, we gotta
get
get
his
up on the
photo,
roof.
so we can go do other
Cannot
things.
wait.
today.
That's
True.
amazing.
Yeah, and then trick or treat starts at 6 in the
That
building.
sounds late. I feel like it's 4 here. It's like 4 to
Really?
7 here.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We're like
Outdoors
7.
or in your
Outdoor,
building?
outdoors.
Oh, yeah,
4 to
that makes
7.
sense. That makes sense.
That's
Yeah, it's
what?
dark here already at
How?
7.
Well, you're supposed to go trick or treating when it's dark out.
It's just they
Safety.
do it early in LA. Yeah.
Oh, weird. Well, how do you? That sounds terrible for parents. Like I have to rush home and get
Well,
the
it's
kids out
LA.
trick-or-treating
Nobody
the
works a
moment.
normal schedule anyway. So,
Yeah,
because it's the
that's true.
entertainment industry. So, for most
I
people, it's pretty easy to
Yeah, I
just.
suppose that's
yeah.
true.
They're school kids,
Yeah,
though.
'cause
They have
it's like-
school today.
Yeah,
They're out of
it's
school
cool.
at 1:32 here. They're out early here.
1:30.
What time do they start school? 5 a.m.
No, like 7:30. But there's certain days
early.
they get out at like 1:32. Yeah.
Oh,
Ick.
I did in Massachusetts too. On Wednesdays and Fridays we got out at 1:30.
oh.
What did you do? What did your parents do? Like, what if your parents have to work until 5?
Well, at art you had to do a sport. So you were required to stay after school and either do a play or a sport or some type of community service. Like I would go into Boston and study. I studied at Boston Ballet, so my mom would stay at home, but she would drive me into the city to go take my classes.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to do something. So you're not allowed to just go home. You have to play a
yeah.
sport,
Yep.
do an art, do community service, something.
Or just take that stuff off for Halloween day.
Or just don't do anything because you have to trick or treat at 4 p.m.
Trick or treat
Yeah.
at 4 p.m. Yeah.
That all
Wild.
works out in the end.
Seems really early.
I was just reminded by a friend of mine from St. Joseph's School that I went there from 1st through 6th grade. So it's been a while, but she was the sister of one of the two guys I'm going to talk about. Three of us went trick-or-treating together. This would have been, I think 7 or 8, maybe 9 years old, something like that. We had Benny Cruchon, we had Ronald Cloud, and we had me. And as we went around, there were certain people that wouldn't give candy to a black kid, certain wouldn't give candy to a Native American, and certain people wouldn't give candy to a white kid. It was a little different back in 1960, whatever the hell it would have been. Well, no, yeah, 60, 61. They didn't really care too much about whether they admitted they were racist or not. But it was across the board, at least. At least the white guy didn't get to do it either. I didn't get to do it either because there was a certain person that answered the door, and we don't give candy to white kids.
I was born in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and my brothers, so they were like 10, 12 by the time we left, or even a little older by the time we left. And there were a lot of Native Americans there, and they wouldn't let my brothers go into their houses. They'd let their
Yeah,
kids come
yeah.
over to our house, but they couldn't go into their
Right.
houses. So
That's
there's a
how
lot
it
of
used to be.
resentment.
That's how it used to be, no
It
question.
might still be that way in some areas. Who knows?
Well, this house, we're not letting anyone in.
You're letting your 16 roomies who are going to trick or treat in your
Yeah.
building tonight.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, I know you got to go. I'm trying to get you off on time now. Have you noticed that?
That's nice. I appreciate that.
I mean, off the show, by the way, for some smart ass thinking about what I just said.
Oh.
off the show.
Gross.
Anyway,
So, in any case, you will be back on Monday.
Yes, I will be here on Monday for sure without kitty ears.
All right. So
Why?
happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. And if people aren't going to see Frankenstein tonight at the movie theater, TCM has the classic Frankenstein on, so you can go watch that.
Wonder, was that Boris Karloff? Was he original?
That's the
I
original.
think so.
I think he was.
We should just watch old
idea.
Munsters.
They've got the Universal, they're doing the Universal Monsters movie marathon, so you'll be able to watch that all night on
that'd be pretty
TCM.
good. That'd be pretty good.
That'd be
Fun.
fun.
Speaking of Boris Karloff, he had a TV show way back called Thriller, right?
Thriller.
It was called. And every episode he'd go, "You'll want to see this evening because it's a thriller." He did that every episode. It
And
was
probably
wonderful.
where Michael Jackson was inspired with his own Thriller.
Oh, I think that's right. I think you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. That it was the Thriller. Yeah, they had talked about that.
did that dance last night while carving pumpkins.
The Thriller. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do-do. That is a great song too, by the way.
I took a class with one of the original choreographers, Vincent Patterson.
you?
He was the assistant choreographer because Michael Peters is no longer with us. But let me tell you, that was like a thrill of a lifetime. And we did it at Debbie Reynolds' studio in North Hollywood before it was, I know, before it was knocked down by some developer. I know, it was like the last thing that they did in that studio. And that is where, at Debbie Reynolds' studio, where Michael Jackson rehearsed Thriller.
There
You
you
knocked
go.
it
really
down. It
cool.
should be a shrine.
Oh, LA is so terrible about preserving their historic buildings. That is one thing I will knock
Yeah.
LA for. That is one of them.
Yeah, Minnesota's not great either.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
A lot of great old buildings, beautiful architecture. They just tore them down.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Kristyn Burtt, if you don't get fired from this next job, we'll see you on Monday.
See you on Monday.
Bye.
you.
Have a good weekend, everyone. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Oh,
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. We will take a break. Be right back. Somebody's going to join us in just a couple of minutes.
Well,
All
he
right?
popped on.
Yeah, I saw
Or
him
was
pop
it a
on.
ghost? Could have been a ghost.
It might have been a ghost.
That looked like Tim Lammers.
Of Timmy Lammers. All right, take a break. Be right back with Timmy in just a couple minutes. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Pally?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Let's talk about my bank, the North American Banking Company. Look, it's easy to feel like just another account number at the big national banks, but that's not how it works with my friends at North American Banking Company. Whether you're visiting their locations in Roseville, 50th and France, Hastings, Woodbury, Shoreview, or Maple Grove, you'll always find real people who know you by name and actually care about your finances, not some AI chatbot. They also offer all the modern conveniences you expect, like online and mobile banking, but with a personal touch that only a community bank can offer. So why settle for less when you can bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And the baby looks around him and shares his therapy.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Alex is here behind the board. Andy is a little
Andy has a personal issue to deal
personal
with.
issue, yeah. A little illness thing. Not for him, but for somebody else in his family. So he'll be back, there's no question. But we have Timmy Lammers with us. The Y stands for why
Very
Why
scary.
not?
not? Why
No,
not?
I mentioned this before. My daughter's boyfriend is from Connecticut, and his dad teaches at Yale. So my daughter went to Yale. to get me this hat.
There you
Nice.
go.
She
There you
didn't go
have
to
it.
Yale. She's not
Everyone-
a Yaley.
But you bought
But
the hat.
yes, the ghost of Tom. It'll sound much better if you say the ghost of Tim.
The ghost of Tim.
That low rumbling ghost.
You gotta do low rumbling.
Dad, don't you have a bone to pick with Tim?
Oh,
About what?
did you see Frankenstein?
Yuck.
Oh, I hated it. I just
Did
hated
you
it.
really?
I thought
my
it was
God,
horrible.
See, I
Way
didn't,
too long.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It was
Well, wait a
it was
second.
way too long. It was
I
way
should
too
have
long.
warned Tom. It was 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
never would have gone then.
It's too long. for
You
me.
didn't find. We're talking about a horror movie here, but you didn't
Yeah,
find any
yeah.
of the beauty in the architecture, the
Yes.
setting.
Oh yes.
Atmosphere.
Yes.
Set-
Yes.
Sets were fantastic.
Yep. They were.
I mean, that
Cinematography.
Frankenstein's lab.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, that was amazing. That's what I kept on saying. It's like, but look at the movie, not the
yeah,
acting.
look at the movie. I mean, the movie is just
There
not
you
about the runtime. It's the characters. I mean, Jacob Elordi is. I'm going to talk you into liking this damn.
Oh,
movie.
you are. Eventually, I'm going to end up liking it. Maybe
Well,
not.
I get that. I get that with the runtime. I'm just such of a Guillermo fan. I expected it. It really wasn't too long for me. I mean, to be honest with you, it's just a faithful adaptation of Frankenstein, and there have been longer ones. There was a movie in the mid '70s called Frankenstein: The True Story, which was a 2-part movie. It's like a 4-hour version.
Yeah, it was.
If you
Yep.
truly want to adapt Mary Shelley's novel, which most movies haven't. I mean,
No.
the closest one to this, besides Frankenstein: The True Story, is Kenneth Branagh did a version in 1994
Oh yeah. Yep.
with De Niro as the Frankenstein's creature, not monster. The
Right,
monster
he's a creature. Well, he is a
is
creature in
Dr.
real life.
Frankenstein. He's the true monster. So, yeah. So, I you know what? It's on Netflix next week on the 7th. I'll mention it then on Tommy's birthday movie, because I know Tom's going to want to celebrate his birthday
Oh,
by
yeah.
watching Frankenstein again.
Oh, no question about it. 2.5 hours. Absolutely.
And just
Okay, I
wait-
love. Margaret says Tom didn't like Shape of Water either. That was a Guillermo del
That's
Toro
right,
movie.
that's
But
right.
here's the thing:
Yeah, I don't
Shape
like
of Water
that
was
movie.
terrible. Like this lady falls in love with a fish man. Like what?
Well,
Yeah.
no,
That
I'm
movie
going to
was
defend it, but I
awful.
just had to bring my black cat out for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make
Certainly.
a presents.
Okay, there we go. The Shape of Water was Guillermo's take on the creature from the Black Lagoon. And
Horrible.
to be fair, I know, yes, it seems weird, this whole woman
weird.
and fish man thing, but
weird.
spoiler 3, 2, 1. As it turns out, she is of that species, partly.
Really? Oh, part.
Because she has scars on her neck, and then the fish man does something magical at the end where her gills come out.
The gills
it's
come
not
out.
entirely
Let me
weirdness.
see,
It's
Catherine.
weird.
We
but
got
it's
any
not
gills
weird.
over here.
I just was
No
like,
gills
this
on
movie is
Nana.
dumb. I don't like this movie. Everybody was so obsessed with it, and I was like, I don't.
Well,
This-
yeah. Look, I just want something different. Now, Frankenstein obviously isn't different, but
No,
certainly
exactly.
a different iteration than we've
Yep.
ever seen
Yep.
of this movie. And I mean, you didn't like the acting or anything?
I thought it was terrible. I think we should head for the door. It's getting very
Yeah,
dangerous
he
in
made it
here.
through the whole thing, but
Oh.
barely.
Oh,
He
really?
kept whenever he's checking his watch, I know he's not into this.
Time to go.
You know, you didn't see it last week when I said, Tom, see Frankenstein, and then I knew I was doing you dirty, and I just
Typical.
Yeah.
I knew it. Typical. Backstab.
Well, yeah, if a movie's over 90 minutes, that's my
Well,
dad's not going to be a fan.
that can be a problem. Well, then, Tom, I would suggest both films are under 90 minutes. The original Frankenstein is like 68 or something.
It
It's
is, yeah.
barely
Love
over
it.
an hour.
Love it.
Perfect.
Hour and 15, I think, The
Mhm.
Bride of Frankenstein. Two of my all-time favorites.
like The Bride
All-time
of
favorite
Frankenstein.
of the monster stuff, though, would be Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
Because of the bride, because of the 5 minutes, because of the shock hair. I love her. I'm not in my regular office setting where I have the picture of the bride up there. I just-
Right.
one of the most memorable characters ever put on film. I mean, I don't want to sound like a hoity-toity snob here, but really, it was just one of the most impressive characters I've ever seen. So anyway, well,
Didn't you
then-
feel like? Did you feel like this, the current Frankenstein, Guillermo's version that they set up for Bride of Frankenstein?
no,
You
no,
didn't?
He'll
Because he
never
kept
do
on
it.
saying, you must make me a mate.
Yeah, and
something.
in different iterations of it, what happens is he makes the bride is Elizabeth, which was Mia Goth in this one,
Oh.
and then you see how that ended. I won't say how it ends, but it doesn't end the way you would think it ends. But in the De Niro version, in Branagh's version, which I like a lot, and a lot of people don't. Elizabeth is played by Helena Bonham Carter, and Frankenstein's monster murders her. Kenneth Branagh brings her back to life, and De Niro's Frankenstein thinks, "Oh, this is my bride," and she rejects him, much in the way
Oh,
Elsa
God.
Lanchester rejected Boris in that original. So they're just different iterations of the way they go about the tale. But no, there will not be any more. Guillermo is 60 now. He's like a month older than I am, which is
Okay.
interesting. And he said that when he turns 60, it's like, you know what, I've done all I can with the fantasy space and all that. So I think the next movie he's doing, I got the kitty over here again. Sorry.
That's
Meow, meow.
fine.
What the hell is going on?
It's okay. It's Halloween.
She's
Black cats.
bothering me, but that's okay because I love her.
Cats do.
So he's doing a crime thriller with Oscar Isaac, which will be interesting. But don't expect a Bride of Frankenstein from him. There is a movie coming out that I'll tell you right now, Tom, avoid it because I haven't even seen it, but it's another Frankenstein movie called The Bride. Maggie Gyllenhaal directs it. Christian Bale, though, maybe
Kristen
maybe.
Bale's around?
What?
What happened to
Bale
him?
plays the monster,
Oh.
and Jessie Buckley, who is in, I think it's The Good Mother or something like that. That Gyllenhaal directed a couple years back. She plays the bride. But here's the weird thing: if you watch a trailer, it's set in the 1930s, like during the gangster era. It's just weird. It's set in Chicago. So they're really elbowing that Frankenstein story out the side. So there is a Bride movie coming.
Okay.
But Christian Bale you should Google it. You should see the picture of Christian Bale as Frankenstein. It's interesting. You know, it kind of resembles Frankenstein, but it resembles Christian too.
Oh,
Jacob
really?
Elordi, you wouldn't recognize Jacob Elordi looking at the makeup with
right.
this Frankenstein version, but definitely you'll know it's Christian with this other one. But this is kind of like, from what I'm seeing, it's like a punk rock version of The Bride of Frankenstein coming up.
You know, I've always liked him. I've really always enjoyed him.
You know, he's just one of those guys that you just know you're going to get quality work. Just like, kind of like,
Yeah, no, I
Hardy,
agree. Yep.
kind of shifting away from Frankenstein, leaving that in the back of your memory, Tom. Did you see episode 1, season 4, Mayor of Kingstown yet?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, wait. Episode 4?
That was-
Did
no,
we-
No, season 4, episode
Season
1.
Oh, season 4.
Episode 1.
Oh.
We watched it.
Yes, we did.
We did.
With Edie Falco,
Yes.
We love Edie
She
Falco.
comes in as the prison
the warden.
warden.
Yep.
Yeah. I've always loved her. God, she was so good in Nurse Jackie.
And The Sopranos.
And
of
The
course.
Sopranos. She was
Yeah,
great.
yeah. I mean,
Hey, Catherine, how we doing? She's
Yeah,
setting
she-
up the lighting and
I'm trying
falling
to set up
apart.
a little ring light, but it does not want to stay on the
I hear you.
There
When
you
I
go.
do that, this is what happens. Then you get the ghostly Tim.
Yeah, then you get the ghost.
But that looks
ghost
be-
tint. That looks. Yeah,
That looks
good.
better.
Looks
If it'll
fine.
stay up there.
Don't worry about the fact that I have to
I
stare
get the
right
whole
into
lighting
it, you
thing.
know.
So only one episode so far. But
Yes, right.
boy, talk about ultra intensity
It's a
in that
great
episode.
show.
Because
Loved
you
the
just
first
know. I mean, something. I figure I was watching with Patty, and it's like something's bad. You just know something bad's going to happen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it's going to take that long. It takes about 5 seconds. He gets in, he's walking to his damn cell, and
I
somebody's on him already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I know. As
But,
soon as I saw the janitor guy, I'm like, no, dude, that what?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
You know, that and Tulsa King, Taylor Sheridan, man.
Yep. Taylor
Two
Sheridan.
of the best shows on TV.
I agree.
We do agree on that one.
Yes, we definitely do.
Not going to do you dirty on that one, Tommy. You know it.
No, I understand.
But just, I'm curious. Did Kristyn mention this at all about Taylor Sheridan
Yes.
going to?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
That
Oh,
they lost him. Yep.
What the hell?
I don't understand how you could let him go. He runs television right now.
I don't get it.
Somebody, it must have been Clash of the Egos or
Yeah,
something
it had to have been.
stupid because it just doesn't make any sense that you would let your top producing writer go.
That
I mean, it
makes
just
no
doesn't make any sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got Lioness on there.
Yeah. Yep.
He did set up, there was news about him. Maybe Kristyn mentioned this about, he did set up a movie with Peter Berg, great director. Went to school in Minnesota, actually, or college, McAllister. He is directing some movie with a Taylor Sheridan movie for Paramount Plus.
Oh, okay.
So it seems like now, and the other thing is, it's not like, oh, everything's going to end because of this. No. He
A couple
will
of
be
years, yeah.
a couple years. So we're going to get Mayor of Kingstown season. I don't know about Mayor of Kingstown. We're going to get Tulsa King season 4.
Yeah.
Mayor of Kingstown season 5. Nothing announced yet. but
Right.
God, hope so we're going to get a Lioness season 3 though.
Good shows, all of them. They're all good shows.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just one of these things that baffles the mind. And you know, we're talking about big fallout from this Skydance Media taking over Paramount.
Oh yeah.
Global.
Oh yeah.
And in fact, I got a note last night from a publicist from Paramount Home Entertainment, who I worked with for at least 20 years, that tomorrow's my last day. It's like,
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
and
That's
you know,
tough.
there were layoffs at the CBS station here because of that merger. I don't know if you knew that or
Oh,
not.
no. I
Unbelievable.
think it's going to impact.
WCCO.
I think Kristyn said that something about it's going to impact like 1,000 jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's been a big layoff week everywhere, right?
I think
You know
it's
anybody
a terrible idea to have a monopoly on the entertainment business. I
Yes.
think it's a really bad plan.
And guess what? It might get worse because
yeah.
they are negotiating. They, as in Skydance, is negotiating or trying to take over Warner Brothers.
Oh.
That is almost a damn monopoly, isn't it? But then
It
again, you
is.
think Disney has 20th Century Fox, or excuse me, 20th Century Films.
Films now, yeah.
Right. And they own Star Wars, Lucasfilm. They own Marvel. Now,
Yeah.
stuff like that's going south for those guys. I mean, you know, the popularity has waned big time with Marvel, but they weren't media organizations like movie studios like 20th Century Fox. So yeah, it's kind of coming down to, okay, well, here are the Disney studios and here are the Paramount studios or the
Right.
Skydance studios.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it.
Yeah.
So you're right, Kathryn, this whole monopoly thing, it's like, because look at how many people losing jobs.
I know.
It sucks. It really made me sad though, getting this note from this friend of mine, you know, casual friend. I've never met him or whatever, but you get to know people over 20 years,
Sure.
you know, setting up interviews and stuff like that. It was really a bummer. It's really a bummer. So, plus it sounds like Amazon isn't the place to work either, is it?
Yeah, sounds like it. How many people?
I mean, right before the holidays, they're
Yeah.
laying off. That
Yep.
doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, I will tell you that the one company I've been laid off like 3 or 4 times, media, never been fired, never been shown the door because of, doing something bad or anything. I just been laid off a lot. It's media. I mean, but
Right.
one of them waited till after Christmas. And I think it was like January 5th when I came back
Yeah. Well, that.
from vacation. They said, "Oh, by the way, we're letting you go."
Well, That for corporations that they do that a lot because that's the first quarter of the next year, and that's when they're trying to make their books look better for the following year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But and the interesting thing about Target too was that we want you to work home that day that we
Oh.
announced these. They didn't want anybody freaking out at the office, I suppose.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
So yeah, it's really a shame.
It
I
really
have
is.
news for Alex. And Tom,
Alex.
but I know Alex because you're a big Beatles fan. Is a press release. Did you see The White Lotus season 3?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Okay, well, Amy Lou Wood, who is Walton Goggins' girlfriend in that,
The bucktooth one?
that's kind of negative.
Well,
Well, yeah,
I call it
Yeah.
the
Yes.
season,
I
Tim.
loved
I
her.
don't know.
it's wrong,
I
but
love
yes.
her in that show, and I'm glad that she's very talented. But yes, she has a very unique look.
The entire season.
She is going to play Patty Boyd in the new Beatles 4-film cinematic event.
Oh,
Patty
God.
Boyd being
Ooh.
the former girlfriend of George Harrison, plus Anna Sawai. If you saw Shogun, she will play Yoko. Saoirse Ronan will play Linda Eastman, who of course became Linda McCartney.
Yeah.
Well, 3 big casting deals in that, and I don't know how much you knew about this, Kathryn and Tom. And again, I was thinking about you, Alex, because I know you're a big Beatles fan. There are going to be 4 separate Beatles films. One about each of the Beatles,
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
which it's Sam Mendes, who did American Beauty way back in the day, did Skyfall, and I was a Spectre, which I didn't like that much. Great director, though. 1917. He also did that. So he is directing 4 separate films on each of the Beatles. And my guess is that some of these characters, like John will weave in and out of into Paul's picture, et cetera, et cetera. So, wow, what a crazy ambitious project. But I'm glad they're doing it. So, 3 big roles were filled today, though. So, did you hear him whine? Now Jimmy's in here again.
Do you think
Yep.
that the current generation or that people are going to go see something about the Beatles anymore other than boomers?
That's a good question. I mean,
long time
okay, here he comes.
Oh, there's a puppy.
Oh, there's a big boy.
There's
No,
a
of course,
puppy.
he doesn't
big
go on my
doggy.
back like the cat. Look at how big this guy is.
Yep.
Come on,
Oh my
James.
goodness. Basset hounds are so funny.
They are.
This is by far. Hey, James, look at the camera, man.
Yeah, look at the camera.
Oh no, they never.
What?
Oh, there we go. Oh,
There's
there
looking
we
at the
go.
camera.
Oh, there's
Puppy.
a face. Look at those ears. My God, you could
Basset
fly.
hounds are so silly.
You can fly. You can fly. You
Okay,
can
buddy.
fly.
I gotta do
All
this.
right, we should probably take a break
Yeah,
here.
take
in
a
any
break,
case.
and I got him out of the way. So
We'll be right back.
No, hang on. I am not prepared. You just
You've been on the show for 13 years. You don't know when I go to break?
Well, it was supposed to be 4 minutes ago, so no, I
Well,
don't.
I know, but there's an error. There's a 5.
Burn.
No, not burn. There's
Okay,
a
I'm
5
turning your
minute
mic
window.
off now. Bye.
I'm talking with my friends Michael Bilski and Brad Huckle of North American Banking Company. Guys, business owners have had to deal with a lot over the last few years, haven't they?
They sure have, Tommy. We pride ourselves on being able to help our customers with the challenges they face.
Our business bankers are experts and are always ready to help our customers capitalize on opportunities and solve problems.
Loan decisions come quickly because they're made here in the Twin Cities and not shipped out of state like at some of the national banks in town.
This allows our customers to expand their businesses with confidence, knowing that they have our team of experts in their corner.
Okay, so now you give me this big thing at the end. Way to go.
Well, you are the professional.
Oh, I forgot. Look, I know Brad and Mike, and I trust them with my banking. They've personally delivered on everything they've just said, so why not bank with my banker? North American Banking Company, a better banking experience, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Let's talk some Jacks. Family owned since 1933 in historic Northeast Minneapolis, serving steaks, prime rib, chops, fresh fish, seafood to generations of Minnesotans. The holiday season is just around the corner, and there's no better time to celebrate at Jack's. Private company parties, traditional family dinners, old friends, or even a date night after shopping. Jack's is extra special. Just before Thanksgiving, all the holiday lights and decorations will be in place and ready for your dining experience. Don't forget the special events coming up. Jack's annual Hunter's Dinner on November 4th, just 4 days away. Thanksgiving dinner, breakfast with Santa on December 6th, 13th, and 20th. The holiday buffet brunch, December 21st. And, of course, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day celebrations. Visit jackscafe.com for all the latest updates and for making reservations.
I'm an alligator. I'm a mama, papa coming for you.
I should never read a Jack's commercial when I'm hungry, because I love Jack's. Jack's one
So
of my favorites.
talking about your question before, Kathryn, people didn't really respond to the Springsteen movie.
See, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, I'm just like, some of these, this is why I don't want there to be one studio or two studios. There's like so little innovation
True.
already. And I feel like they're so out of touch. I mean, yes, the Beatles were huge. And every once in a while you run into somebody who's like 40 maybe, whose parents listened to the Beatles when they were growing up.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
younger people, if you say, have you ever heard a Beatles song? They might just say, who are the Beatles? Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, they just don't know. And Springsteen, too. We've all, obviously, if you go to a sporting event or something, you're going to hear something, that sounds familiar. But that's not what they're doing. If you watch, I mean, we live in a downtown area. We live in a big building. We're in elevators. We see younger people all of the time walking around. And they are into their own world on their little phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They've got earphones in. They don't interact with anybody. Their face is like this while they're walking. They are so into their devices, and I can guarantee they're not listening to Beatles. They're not listening to Springsteen.
No.
I just don't know if the audience is there for it anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, I love the Beatles, but I don't know if I need to go see another Beatles movie.
Yeah, and it's such of a risk because 4 different movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so now we're depending on, instead of an ensemble, we're depending on this guy carrying John, this guy carrying Ringo, this, George, and then on top of that, when their paths do cross, is there going to be chemistry?
Yeah.
There are just so many different facets. There's so many different moving parts. And you got to believe. Now, each picture has its own budget now we're talking about. And promotional costs, because now we're going to have to repeat the drill 4 different times. I don't think they're going to be released. And it'd be stupid if they competed against each other.
Oh, God,
It
yes.
would be.
You're right.
It would be.
So...
I think maybe the Ringo one might be the most interesting to me because I really don't know that much about him in the band.
Yeah.
He was kind of like the quiet one.
It wasn't George. It was Ringo.
No, yeah, he was kind of the and maybe.
What about Pete Best? What about Stu Sutcliffe?
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know, Alex. You love the Beatles, but would you go see these movies?
Yeah, 100%.
You would.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know a lot of people that would?
No.
Okay.
Michael.
No.
Michael
might, yeah.
Trying-
Well, he'd go
Michael
see anything
definitely
just
would.
because he likes.
But he also loves the Beatles. But yeah, like in my life, I don't know.
because we played the Beatles while you were growing up.
Yeah.
You heard them all the time.
Very, very true.
There are no. This is interesting. I'm looking at the press release.
Andy would never go see
There are
it.
no release dates, but it says will be presented in theatrical windows, plural, in April of 2028.
Oh, my
wow.
A
God.
long time away.
It's a long
2.5
time.
years.
Wow.
I don't know. They must be. You're not gonna. I don't want to say low budget, but they're studio pictures. This is Columbia, Sony Pictures Entertainment that's doing this. So it's not like indie films.
Yeah.
God, I don't know. It's an experiment almost, and
Well,
whether it's
yeah.
going to work out or not. because
Tom watches this. I don't even know what it is. It's some YouTube channel that's like talks about.
Oh, it's called Lefties Losing It.
No, not that one
love
at all.
that.
Oh, Lord above, Dad.
No, it's about it's about all kinds of different things, but they talk about Hollywood a lot and how many flops there have been and
Oh,
how
yeah,
many of these ideas. Like they took an 78-year-old Mae West and tried to do another Mae West movie with her
Yeah.
being the sex symbol. I mean, whose bloody awful ideas are these? I mean, I guess it flopped, and I guess at the end, she didn't even know her line. She didn't know what to do at all. She was like so far gone.
yeah, it's interesting. And it's funny. Maybe we were watching the same YouTube channel last night, Tom, because I was looking at the 20th biggest bombs of all time.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it might have been
Yep.
that one. And-
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
and one of them was Heaven's Gate, Michael Cimino.
Oh,
Yes.
huge flop.
So
and you
maybe
just-
isn't that weird? We might have seen the same video.
And I mean, a lot of them had big stars in them. They had big budgets. They had everything going for them, but it was just like such a bad idea.
Well, one of them actually was The Right Stuff, which
Oh, yeah.
was acclaimed, a great movie.
Yep.
But you know, it's not that the big misnomer is if a movie bombs at the box office, it's a bad movie. No, not
Well, that's
at
true.
all.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
agree.
That's true.
Yep.
I talked about The Rock's movie, which will be coming out on premium video on demand. I think maybe next week. The Smashing Machine, great movie, but when you even if you have a $50 million budget and you only make $6 million in your first weekend, you're going to lose.
Oh, God.
You are going to lose.
Yep.
But it's a great movie. So I mean, it's not like So it's funny. Some of the movies in here were laughably bad that were bombs, but there were some again, like The Right Stuff, and the number one was really surprising. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, there are a lot of great movies. But it's just the bandwidth. There's just too much right now with the choices you're given with streaming and everything else. In the movie theater business, I read this in a Hollywood Reporter yesterday. October was at a 27-year low,
Oh, God.
with the exception of October of 2020, with the pandemic.
COVID.
With the pandemic. Yeah, there you go.
Otherwise, the last time business was this bad in theaters was October of whatever, do the math, 27 years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, and again, they point out movies like Nebraska. I think, again, I liked it a lot. And again, it was fascinating to me because it's just not a greatest hits sort of thing where it's like, oh, here's the Boston concert and Jeremy Allen White playing all his tunes. You get to look into his psyche and why he recorded Nebraska. And it was because of childhood trauma. And he channeled his pain into these songs, which is really fascinating to me. Mm-hmm. Because you think these rock stars have these perfect lives, but they don't. No. And then in it, they kind of dangle a carrot a couple of times. At the beginning, they play, I think he's playing Born to Run on stage. And then at one point, the song Born in the USA, they show him recording it in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Because he recorded a version of the song for Nebraska, which was just so morose. I mean, just dumb.
Oh, really?
Stuff. And finally, he realized, because this was a guy you couldn't shake either. You couldn't convince him to. They converted Nebraska from a cassette tape to vinyl. I mean, it was just nuts.
Really?
The demands that this guy had for this record, but somehow they convinced him with "Born in the USA" to put it as a regular thing. So now, the marketing for 20th Century Studios this week released a clip of him doing Born in the USA. I'm thinking, oh man, it's kind of like a bait and switch thing. People will see that clip and they're going to think, oh, we're going to go see this stuff about Born in the USA, and you're not going to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see entertainment, the whole industry has to do another metamorphosis, because I think at one time they could take a mediocre movie and put it on streaming, and streaming was new. And
Yeah,
people
right.
people would watch
Yeah.
stuff and there weren't so many movies coming out on streaming. Now there's just so much stuff, and it's like sometimes movies don't even make it to the box office before they start being streamed. So I just feel like they're going to have to just either just make better things, fewer and better things.
And stop alienating half your audience.
Yeah,
That's
tell
the
your
big-
actors to shut the F up about
Well, even that, or
politics.
even on screen. And again, people got to realize, and Tom, you know this because Tom, you and I are both politically the same way. We're in the middle.
Right.
I'm not of either party. Okay, they're all nuts. They're all nuts. They're
I
all
agree.
self-serving. I shouldn't say all. I'm sure there's some good politicians out there, but if this were some preachy movie from the right, I would hate that just as much as a preachy movie from the left. I don't want to hear about it.
I know, me too.
I want to forget about that crap for 2 hours when I go into a theater. So, yeah, I there's just no room for it, and Hollywood just does not learn.
No,
And that's one of their biggest problems now.
well, it's an ego-driven. Yeah, it's an ego-driven industry, really.
Yeah, and this whole idea, you mentioned this Mae West thing. How long ago was that? Do you remember?
It was a while
It
back.
was quite a ways ago.
Well, now you have executives making decisions on algorithms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And
One of my-
it drives the old school directors nuts. I've talked with John Landis a few times, and Landis is like, he quit directing basically because he doesn't want to make movies by committee, because he knows what he wants to do, but then you bring it into a boardroom with executives and say, well, do this. All of a sudden there are a bunch of cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They said, screw this noise. And I think he's only done one movie in the last 15 years or something like that. So yeah,
Yeah, you look at a Back to the Future, that had a lot of magic to it.
oh my God.
And
Well,
you can't recreate it. I mean, sometimes you just can't recreate that.
And here's the thing with that's coming back. Is it this weekend? It's coming back soon to theaters. You're getting re-releases that are doing great business because some people didn't see them on the big screen originally. And in a way, I'm not going to say they are saving the business, but it is funny how Jaws could come back for its 50th anniversary and finish in the top 3. I don't think it was number 1, but it certainly made enough money to be in the box office top 3 for the weekend it was re-released.
Yeah, and how old is Jaws?
50 years old.
50 years, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
So,
Unbelievable.
also on Netflix, A House of Dynamite. This is an anxiety-inducing movie.
Great.
That I will only see once. It stars Rebecca Ferguson from the Mission Impossible movies. I know you talked with her for one of the Mission Impossible movies. I talked with her for that one as well. She was in, not the last one, but the 2 before that. She works in the Situation Room in the White House. They get an alert that an intercontinental ballistic missile is heading towards the continental United States. The missile is of an unknown origin, and they have 18 minutes to figure out what do we do.
Man.
They can
18
try to knock
minutes?
it down. What's that?
18 minutes, did you say?
18 minutes.
That's
And
not enough time to make a decision.
yeah, well, they can try to thwart, they can try to block it. But you have to think of other scenarios too. I'm not going to give away what's going on too much, but so they tell the point of view of the story first from Rebecca Ferguson in the Situation Room, then from a national security advisor, deputy national security advisor, from his point of view, and then from the president's point of view. Idris Elba plays the president. So you have these 3 points of view, and you can hear. Okay, so you can hear the president in a call in the first part of the film, and you can hear him in a call in the second part, but in the third part you see him, and then you hear the action from a different vantage point. So it's interesting how it all weaves together. one thing that I will say about the movie that I wasn't a fan of, and a lot of people weren't a fan of, the ending is ambiguous. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't wrap up to a conclusion that you would want. And I don't like movies like that. But everything before that was like, holy God, I didn't sleep that well that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because the idea was, okay, it's unknown origin. Russia's denying it. China's denying it. Do we fire back right away? Do we wait till it hits? Because it's possible it could be a dud. It could land in a major city and be a dud. And if you fire before it lands, you're starting World War III.
Yeah.
Some would say you're starting the country that fired it was starting World War III already.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, it is a nerve-wracking movie. Kathryn Bigelow, who did The Hurt Locker, did this one. It's expertly made, but again, it gets to that point where it's like, oh, come on, man. Don't do that. But they have their reasons. They want people to think.
Yeah.
So, and we're talking about it. So
Yeah.
maybe it was a good move. I don't know. But that's on Netflix. That was in theaters a couple of weeks ago. I didn't go tell Tom to go see it in theaters because I didn't see it at that point. I did with Frankenstein. Told Tom to see it. Well, you know what happened there.
Yeah.
And that Kathryn had a little more like for it. But yeah, this one, it's a real. I look at my nails. They're
Look at my nails.
yeah.
Now, before we hit the road, I got to ask you a question. Have you ever heard of a movie called Zizek's Road? ZYZYZ ZYX. Zizek's Road.
No.
It was made in, doesn't matter what year it was made in, because the only reason I'm bringing it up, this was just sent to me. Zizek's Road came out, and tens of millions of dollars to make. The entire take by the movie was $30.
Zizek Road.
What did I say last week?
$30.
What did I say last week? Somebody comes by, hey, we got a great investment opportunity. It's Hollywood, baby. We got a good investment opportunity. Sink your money, a surefire hit.
No. $30.
Oh my God. Well, did it ever stream or anything?
I don't think so. You see?
Well, you see, that's really what's saving these movies.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't get it, how this math works. Disney. Yeah, Disney. When Disney films go to Disney Plus, Disney Studios licenses it to Disney Plus. So Disney Plus actually pays them fees to stream the movie. It's like, well, wait a second, you're the same company. How does that work? But that's really the only way movies are recouping their dollars now, is by selling those DVDs or Blu-rays or 4Ks, or getting it on streaming video on demand, or watching it as part of a service, because they're certainly not making any money in theaters.
No, they're not. $30.
I mean, we've probably gone to 3-4 movies in the last 2 years at the theater. There's nobody in them.
Nobody.
Yeah, and the part of the reason, of course, and we can go into that too, is just the behavior of people in theaters.
No question. That's a big part of it.
I'm going to give everybody a tip here. You want to see a movie really bad in the theater, go to a Thursday preview, first showing. They start showing at like 2:00 in the afternoon. You might get 3 or 4 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
If it's
That
really
sounds
going to be a
glorious.
really popular movie. Otherwise, it's just a regular movie. You can go anytime, it sounds like. But yeah, generally when I go to Thursday previews, there's nobody there.
I know we talked about going to Frankenstein on a Friday or Saturday night, and I think they're pretty late here, like 8. Mm-hmm. And I mean that's late for us to see a 2.5 hour
Yeah,
movie. We'd be
hear
like
you.
sleeping
I
by
hear you.
9:30. But yeah, Tom says you don't want to go to a movie on a Friday or Saturday night with all those crazy people.
Well, you know what, though? It might have been a better experience for Tom because he would have fallen asleep and he wouldn't have been mad at me.
That's true. Very true. No question. All right, you pill. We'll have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Yeah, happy, safe
Yes,
Halloween. Alex,
Me
I hope
too.
you have fun with your kids going trick-or-treating and all that.
Oh, she will.
Thank you.
They're into
Very
it.
exciting.
They're perfect ages for this stuff.
Here,
Sure.
quick recommendation. You see this Sleepy Hollow?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Oh,
love
we
Sleepy
watched that
Hollow.
the other night.
Did you
Yep.
really? It's on
Yeah,
Paramount
Loved
the
Plus.
Johnny Depp
It
one.
Loved
is
Oh, yeah,
so
that's a good
damn
one.
good.
It's a
It is
great,
really good.
great movie.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. So that's my,
One of my
Halloween
favorites.
Burtt, my Tim Burton. Yeah, and that's one of my favorites of his. I mean, what a great movie. So
It is.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful movie.
Used to
It
own
is.
it on DVD.
Yeah,
There you go.
on the DVD.
Yeah.
What are they? Before too long, people are going to say, "What are those?"
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
Oh, they're not
Remember
going to know.
Blu-ray?
Yeah. Okay, have a great weekend, and we'll
You
talk
too,
next
Timmy.
week. See
Thanks a
ya.
lot.
Bye, Tim.
We will
Bye.
take a break, be right back, and wrap things up right after this.
It's Recruit.
Oh, recruits before the second commercial?
There's no second commercial.
Oh, I wish I would have known that. Not a problem. You're listening. You're listening to us. Your customers are listening to us, and they'll hear me promote your business, is what I should be saying here. The Tom Bernard Podcast attracts thousands of listeners who are loyal, engaged, and ready to support businesses that they trust. That makes a lot of sense, too. Our podcast has helped numerous businesses increase traffic, sales, and broad recognition. Their brand recognition really blows up, as a matter of fact. We are not just really about ads, we're about results. Whether you're a local business or a national brand, we offer custom advertising packages designed to fit your unique needs and goals. Our audience spans multiple demographics, allowing you to target your ideal customers with precision, from millennials to baby boomers and everybody in between. With the broad reach of the show and passionate following, your business will see increased visibility and awareness, translating into more customers and sales. All right, there it is. All right, any closing words?
Good luck out there.
That's the closing words. Nana has no closing words.
I have
You gotta
no
stay
closing
safe.
words.
Stay
Yes.
safe. Don't do anything stupid.
Don't drink and drive.
Drink and
Mind the speed
drive.
limit.
Don't drink and watch out for trick-or-treaters when you do drive.
Yes, they're going to be
Oh,
out and
definitely.
about. Are there that many? I mean, you guys stay in your neighborhood.
Yeah, but our kids are younger and
Yeah,
they don't
but I
need
mean-
any more candy than they get
Yeah,
just in our little neighborhood.
but
so.
you would never just let them run amok anymore like we did when we were kids.
No, God, no.
I never let you guys just run amok.
Well, we didn't live anywhere that we could have just run amok anyway.
I know, but I didn't drop you off at a friend's and just say, "Hey, go trick or treating."
Yeah, good
and
luck.
I'll pick you up sometime.
Yeah.
I know.
would
I
have
think if
never done
Fawn
that.
still wants to trick or treat when she's like 11 and like all the kids are a little bit older, I could see because they go trick or treating as a group, like our neighborhood kids. We all go. So if once Fawn, because Fawn's the oldest one, so if she wants to go, is still interested in trick or treating at 11, I could see all of them going without an adult in a couple years, just staying in our neighborhood because
Yeah.
she has a watch that I can call her on, and like our little neighborhood's very
Yeah,
quiet
everybody knows
and-
everybody.
and everyone knows everyone. So I'm like, I could be like, okay, go have fun, and it takes like 45 minutes to do the whole thing. So
Yeah,
because I'd say about half the houses pass out candy anyway. So
only half.
last year I'd say it was probably half. Yeah,
That's
maybe
interesting.
3/4.
I feel like everybody did it when I was a kid.
I don't know. Well, Fawn was like, we were talking about trick or treating. She was like, that house, as we were driving to school, she's like, that house never passes out candy. That house never passes out candy. And I was like, well, yeah, if they have their light off, like you just don't go up there. She's like, but you should see if their lights inside are on and then go up
There
to
you
the
go.
door and be
Yeah.
like, we know you're home.
We
and I'm
know
like,
you
well,
have
you know, some
candy.
people don't celebrate Halloween, or some people are just like
Don't.
maybe they're sick, maybe they just don't feel like it, or
Well,
maybe
that's
they're
true.
working, like who knows. And I
Or
was
forgot
like,
to pick up candy.
yeah, exactly. I'm like,
does
we-
happen.
you just gotta look. It's the signal of I will give you candy is your porch light is on, and if it's not on, you just don't go up to that house.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
it is.
we bought our candy a while ago. We went to Costco and we were like, oh, let's just
Oh,
pick
boy.
up candy a couple weeks ago. And so we've had this giant bag of candy sitting in our basement for like a month.
Are you supposed to have nice weather for trick or treating?
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty decent. I think it's supposed to be like 45 and partly cloudy, like good Halloween weather.
Good.
I think.
Glad to hear it.
Last year was really cold. There was like a really cold wind, like one of those winds that just like cut through you.
Yes.
You're like, oh.
Well, our trick-or-treaters are going to have sun and 71. So that
There
should
you
be
go.
good for them.
And they finish trick-or-treating and then we go watch The Great Pumpkin at home and they eat some candy and then go to bed.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sounds
All right. Well, have a
fun.
great weekend, Alex, and we'll talk to you next Monday. Or we'll
Toodaloo.
probably talk to you over
Happy
the
Halloween,
weekend.
everybody. Have a great weekend.
Happy Halloween.
Spooky.